Hi, my name is Joelle, and today I'll be teaching you the application Google Keep that's run on the servers of Google Drive. It's a really easy to use application. You can use it every day, and it's for all ages, for teachers and students. And it's really simple to use. It's an agenda, it's reminders, and it's an alarm, and it's a note keeper. So in this tutorial, I'll teach you all the basics around Google Keep and how to really use it and how to get started on Google Keep, and all the specifications behind the notes. So to start off with, when you open your Google Keep, this is what you see, and you'll see this like rectangle, and in the rectangle you'll see a thing that says type note. All you have to do to start your note is click on that type note. Once you open it, you'll see that the rectangle has expanded, and you can click on the bold title, and that's to write your title down. You can choose to write a title or not to, but in the sake of this video I will. My title will be entitled Dog, and then after writing your title you can now start writing your note. For my note, it'll be wash the dog. Once you're done writing the note, all you have to do is you can add the specifications, or you can leave it plain like that and just save your note as is. If you want to save your note as is, all you have to do is click on done, where I'm circling right here in the corner of the screen. And then if you do want to add specifications, they're all right here on the left side of the screen. These are all the specifications you can add. So the first specification you can add to it is the reminder right here. And the reminder, all you have to do is click on the bell, and you'll see it says remind me. And once you click on it, it'll expand, and you'll see that you can have the date and time reminders or the location reminders. So the first ones are the date and time reminders, and it's basically just writing the date that you want to remind it at and what time. To write the specific date, all you have to do is click in the first rectangle and write down the date that you want. You can either write it down manually or write it or click on the date on the calendar right here. The December is really useful if you want to know a specific date, like if you want to know 2 weeks from now, you would know that by hand. You just kind of look down. We're on Monday right now, so 2 weeks from now would be the 16th, so Monday the 16th, and then you'd be able to put your alarm on that specific date. And this is really also useful because you can go through the different months. So if you want to go for January, for instance, all you have to do is click on this little arrow here, like that. And you'll see it'll just go back and forth for the months, through the months. For this application, we want to do the alarm on the December 4th, so we're just going to click on December 4th. Now to put the times, all you have to do is click. You can use the choices that you have here, so you have morning, afternoon, evening, and night. If you don't want these specific times, you can write your own time just by writing it out manually again. If for instance, we want to wash our dog at 7:30 at night, all you have to do is write 7:30. And since this is like a French computer, you'll have 7:30 in the morning and 7:30 at night, and we're just going to click on 19:30. Once you want to create the reminder, all you have to do is click here, right where I'm circling, where it says remind me, and just click on it. And now you can see that the reminder has been made for December 4th at 19:30. If you've decided that you've made a mistake, or you don't actually want to have a reminder, all you have to do is click on edit, and you'll see it'll go back to where we were before, and you can just go change the date or time that you made a mistake on. If you simply just want to remove the reminder altogether, all you have to do is click on remove, and you'll see that the reminder is no longer there. It has been deleted. The next kind of reminder that you can put is a location reminder. Those are very important if you're, for instance, gonna go, you're going to the grocery and you want to remember to buy a certain object. You can write the reminder as to buy apples, and choose the location as the grocery store that you're going to put. So whenever you're going to enter that grocery store, your alarm will go off, and it'll remind you to buy the certain food that you wanted. So for mine, it's washing my dog, so it'd be my address, and I'm not going to write my actual address, so I'm just going to write some random address, 400 Rue de Champlain, right here. And you can see that I have this address, so once my address has been written down, I just have to do remind me, and you can see that the reminder has been made for Rue de Champlain, Montréal, QC, H2L, Canada. The next specification that you can add to your note is a color palette. Just by going over the the paint bucket, you don't even have to click on it. Just going over it, you'll see that there's like colors going out. There's like about 8 colors here. The color palette's really important because it can help you organize and color code your notes. So once you start getting a lot of notes, you can color code them according to what kind of notes they are. So if they're work related notes, you can make them yellow. If they're school related notes, you can make them blue, and so on. For this specific one, let's just take a random color like red. So our note would be the color red. You can see that there's like a little bar around it that on the top of our note that's been made. The next thing you can do is, if you're, like I said before, making a grocery list or something like that, and you want to make a checklist of certain things that you want to do, all you have to do is click on this little checklist here. Like, it has a little plus on the bottom of it and it says new list when you put your cursor on it. So you click on that and you can see that right away your note has been changed into a list. And there, like, you have little squares here, so if you click on them, it crosses it off, like if you've done it. So it's really like a checklist, and it's really cool because you can add stuff to the list, so you don't have to keep making notes. If it's for homework for a certain day, you can write all the homework that you need to do, and like that you don't have to write a new note for all that homework that you're doing. So let's, for instance, mine was washing the dog, so let's do scrubbing the paws. And you can see that anytime I'm writing it, a new check list like row is going to be created, so you can always add more. It's never going to have a limit, even though it looks like you can only write 3 right now. It'll always have 1 more there ready for you to use. So let's just say like have fun. As you can see, a new rectangle right here, a new checklist has been created on the bottom. So once you're done with your checklist, you can just leave it like that as is. If you want to delete one, if you want to delete it, have fun, for instance, all you have to do is click on the little X, and when you put on your cursor over it, you'll see it says delete. You can just click on that and you'll see that that section has been deleted from the list. The next thing that you can add to your specifications for your note is a picture. This is really useful if you're in class and you have a certain assignment that you're ready to do or something like that, and you can just like snap a pic of that and put it in your note. Instead of writing all the information that you need, you can take a picture of it, and it'll just be much easier and faster to do it that way. So for ours, it's watching a dog. So all you have to do is click on the little mountains here. It says insert an image when you put your cursor on top of it, and then you'll see that the rectangle gets bigger. Once it does get bigger, all you have to do is choose an image to upload, and once you do click on that, you'll see that your documents will open up, and you just have to find where you've saved that image. So I click on wet dog image right here, and you'll see that the dog is loading. There you go, and you see this giant picture of a dog taking a bath right now. So that would be a reminder for me of taking to wash the dog. I can add more than one picture if I wanted to, so just by clicking again on the mountains, just like that, and you can see there's more room. Just do the exact same steps as I did before. Choose an image to upload, then click on the image that I wanted, and now as you can see, I have 2 images of the dogs. If I wanted to delete one image, all I have to do is click on the little X in the corner of the page right here, and the image will be deleted. These are all the specifications that you can add to your notes. Once you're done your note and all the things that you wanted to add on it, the color, tablet, and etc., all you have to do is click done right here at the corner. It's right blue around here, and your note will be saved into your whole notepad, I guess. If you've decided that you've made a mistake on your note and you want to go back on it, all you have to do is bring your cursor to the note, and you'll see right here that little things have popping up. The same things as we saw before. So we see the color palette here, the pictures, and the reminder. The new thing that we see right now is the archive box. So all we have to do is click on the archive to bring your note into the archive. Once your note has been into the archive, and to go back to your archive notes, all you have to do is click on archive notes that is right here. So you click on that and you can see all your other archive notes. These are like your archive section. Archive notes are important because it helps you save the notes that you really don't want to throw out and the things that you're really important. So it's a specific project or something like that and you really don't want to forget it. You put it in your archive notes and you know that it'll be safe there. So there, if you want to bring it back to normal notes, like your normal section, you you just you go back to where you had the archive notes, but it'll say restore this time. And you just click on that, and you'll see that your note is no longer in the archive notes. That means it has to be into the normal the home page. So to go back to home page, all you have to do is click here, or you can click on this little back to home backspace here. So you just click on that, and you'll see you're back at the home page. You can also organize your notes, because as you can see, the notes are really big right now because it's just like one note at a time. If you want to organize it and make them smaller so you can see all of them as a whole, all you have to do is click on the little grid right here, grid view. You click on that, and you can see right away the note has become very much smaller than it was before, and it's much easier to see all the notes. So if you have a lot more notes like that, you don't have to go one by one. You can just see them as a whole. And if you want to see one specific note, all you have to do is click on it, and you'll see it'll go back to where it was before. If you want to delete a note, all you have to do is go on the garbage can that says right here, and you press delete, and you see it's delete. If you want to bring it back, all you have to do is press the undo button right here, and you'll see it's come back right here. And now, lastly, to search your notes, once you start having a lot of notes, all you have to do is search up a specific word, a keyword in a note. So if you had a lot of homework notes and you wanted to make sure you had to find one, you can just like write the key concept of that note and you'll find it there. Since ours is dog, let's just write dog. Well, let's say wash. Well, would you have one note? That's a bad example. So let's just do fly, fly, fly. Great note. Hi. Great done. Bye. Yeah. So now if we look it up and write dog, for instance, you'll see that the dog washing dog note is back right here. So this is really useful again to find notes if you start having a lot, like you see these ones. I'm just going to delete these random ones. So this is basically all there is to know to this application. And as you can see, it's really simple. There's not a lot of buttons you have to learn how to use. And I find I use it a lot too, because I don't know about you guys, but I don't actually have a paper agenda. I always have my phone on me. So whenever I have homework or I have to remember my work dates or anything, I just write it down on Google Keep, and it reminds me every time I have an alarm or every time I have to work. So this was my tutorial, and thank you very much, and I hope you enjoy it. Thank you. Ugh. Do I look decent? No, I do not. 3, 2, 1, we came to pump. Okay. Just go back on the steps. Are you fucking kidding me? Ah! Really? Really? Had to be when I was fucking doing my filming. Oh, I have to freaking restart now. How many? I'm not good at this. It's very annoying, you shall know. Okay, let's do that. Okay. This is horrible. Nah. Done. How do I fucking end this?